Have you ever felt that paralyzing fear of trying something new because you're afraid you might fail? If so, know that you're not alone. The fear of failure is a universal emotion that can hold us back from achieving our goals, but it's also something we can overcome with the right tools. Imagine how many opportunities may have slipped away because of this feeling. Now think about the impact of breaking free from this emotional barrier and taking decisive steps toward your dreams. Today you'll learn why this fear arises, how it affects your life, and most importantly, how to overcome it once and for all. Stay with me, because the tips you'll see here have the power to transform how you approach challenges and open doors you never imagined possible. The fear of failure often stems from past experiences, internalized criticism, or even unrealistic expectations we place on ourselves. It's like carrying invisible but heavy emotional baggage that influences our choices and keeps us stuck in comfort zones. Think about the last time you hesitated to make an important decision. Was it the fear of failure speaking louder? Neuroscientists explain that during moments of decision-making, the brain activates the amygdala, which processes fear. This reaction is natural, a survival instinct, but it can become a barrier when it dominates our actions. Here's the first surprise. The fear of failure isn't really about the future. It's about the present. It reflects how we interpret current challenges through the filter of our insecurities. Recognizing this is the first step toward reprogramming our responses. Overcoming fear begins with self-awareness. You need to identify the triggers that activate this fear. Ask yourself, what truly scares me? Is it the judgment of others? The possibility of losing something? Or the weight of expectations I've set for myself? By exploring these questions, you start untangling the emotional knots that reinforce the fear. For instance, if you're afraid of making mistakes in public, try recalling times when you succeeded under pressure. Or think about moments when you made mistakes, but still managed to recover. Reflect on how those errors taught you something valuable. These exercises help rewire the negative associations your brain has with failure. Small steps, like confronting minor fears before tackling bigger ones, can create a positive domino effect and change your relationship with challenging situations. Remember, self-awareness doesn't happen overnight, but it's the foundation for lasting transformation. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, do it now, or you might not find me again. Another powerful strategy is reframing. Failure, in essence, is just a result that didn't go as expected. It doesn't define who you are, but can serve as a compass to adjust your course. Great historical figures like Thomas Edison failed countless times before achieving success. Their secret? They didn't see failure as an end, but as an essential step in the learning process. You can adopt this same mindset. Reinterpret your failures as valuable feedback. Ask yourself, what did this teach me? How can I use this experience to improve? By viewing failure this way, you turn an obstacle into a powerful tool for personal growth. Think about the greatest advances in your life. How many of them came from attempts that initially seemed to go wrong? Failure is a teacher, and when you change how you see it, it becomes an ally in your journey. Emotional intelligence is a key component in this process. When you control your emotions, you control your responses to fear. This starts with simple but effective practices like breathing techniques. Deep breathing can help calm your nervous system, reducing the sense of threat. Imagine a moment when you were about to make a tough decision. The simple act of taking a deep breath could have cleared your mind and reduced the emotional impact of the situation. Additionally, mindfulness is a practice that trains your brain to focus on the present, diminishing fear's influence over your decisions. Studies show that people who practice mindfulness have greater resilience, meaning they recover more quickly from challenges and adversities. Consider incorporating these practices into your routine to build a more stable and fortified emotional foundation. This will not only help you overcome the fear of failure, but also deal with life's other challenges more calmly. Perhaps the most important point is to change your relationship with mistakes. Instead of avoiding them at all costs, embrace them as part of growth. Imagine learning to ride a bike. Falling is part of the process. Each fall is an opportunity to adjust your balance and try again. The same is true in life. When you understand that mistakes are tools, not enemies, you gain the freedom to try new things without the weight of perfectionism. Think about what you might miss out on if you never dared to take a risk. How many incredible experiences might be waiting for you on the other side of that fear? Life is built on attempts, learning, and progress. When you welcome mistakes as part of the journey, each attempt becomes a step toward success. If you've made it this far, you've already taken the first step to overcoming the fear of failure. Seeking knowledge. Now, the next step is to put these ideas into practice. Choose an area of your life where fear has been paralyzing you. Make a small, concrete plan and execute it. Remember, progress happens gradually, but every step counts. Every small victory is a building block in creating a new mindset, one that is more confident and less affected by fear. Commit to the process, celebrate every advance, and use each step as motivation to keep going. The fear of failure is also linked to how we interpret others' opinions. Often we feel that failure is amplified by others' judgment. To overcome this, it's important to develop a more realistic perspective about external judgment. The truth is, most people are more focused on their own challenges than on judging yours. Think about it. How often have you worried about someone's opinion who doesn't even remember what you did? Keep this in mind and free yourself from unnecessary weight. Focus on what's important to you, not on what others might think. Imagine the relief of living authentically, free from external expectations. Living under others' scrutiny is like walking with chains on your feet. How about freeing yourself today? If you've made it this far, I ask you to like this video. It's very important for YouTube to continue promoting my content. Another powerful tool is visualizing success. Studies show that positive visualization can reprogram your brain to anticipate better outcomes. Imagine yourself achieving your goals, feeling fulfilled, and overcoming challenges. The clearer your vision, the more confidence you'll have to face the fear of failure. Use this technique daily to strengthen your determination. Create the habit of dedicating a few minutes of your day to imagining your accomplishments and the positive impact they'll have on your life. Visualize the details. Where you'll be, how you'll feel, who will be by your side. The more vivid this image, the more motivated you'll be to make it a reality. Relying on a network of trustworthy people can also be transformative. Sharing your fears with friends or mentors can relieve pressure and offer new perspectives. Sometimes hearing from someone you trust that failure is a normal experience can be just what you need to move forward. Don't underestimate the power of a good conversation or the emotional support of someone who believes in you. Choose wisely who you share your feelings with, and seek to surround yourself with people who inspire trust and security. Remember, the right support can be the fuel you need to keep trying, even in the face of adversity. Finally, it's important to celebrate your victories no matter how small. Each achievement, however minor, is proof that you're overcoming the fear of failure. Recognizing these moments reinforces your confidence and creates a positive cycle of motivation. When you celebrate, you send a message to your brain that you're on the right path. Each step you take brings you closer to a more confident and resilient version of yourself. Allow yourself to acknowledge your progress and value your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Celebrate the efforts as much as the results, because it's in the journey, not just the destination, that true growth lies. If you believe this content was helpful, like the video, share it with someone who also needs to hear this, and subscribe to the channel. Together, we can transform the fear of failure into the courage to act. See you in the next video.